find Pyke again. There we go. Okay. So our support champions now have a common item, which is nice. And up next, the Hammer Snout's going to get the Great Club, which is kind of okay. It depends. We don't have the Wild Fragments yet to upgrade Pyke, unfortunately. But we'll keep going. We'll try Garen once again. Hopefully this time we won't have as bad a time with Ashe. Hopefully things go pretty well for us. We'll see. I'm really excited to get, like, Rek'Sai as a champion for this. I don't know if Endurance or Rush Them Down's worth more for Pyke. I guess Endurance is because it's a permanent stat stick. Okay, we are definitely going to get rid of the Monster Harpoon and one of the Blood Baits. We don't need two of those to start with. Won the round. Keep our mana. Okay, we'll drop down the Snapjaw Swarm first. I like to utilize its play effect. And I get the most damage out of using it like this. We have another one in hand too, so this is okay. Okay, I'm just gonna drop the swarm back down. It's going to take out their Stony Suppressor, which is perfectly fine. And we'll drop down the Shark Limb too. And I'll end my round there. Okay, so, I mean, we could drop down Pyke, or I could just use Blood Bait and we'll win off of the Lark trigger. Cool. Yeah, the only thing about Pyke's deck, at least without him having any star levels, is that Lark is kind of RNG, and it gets to be worse the more you pollute your deck. Especially if you don't get the one power that gives you Lurk on low cost units. I got Rek'Sai. Alright, I'm excited now. I wonder if I can still get her as a support champion then. That'd be interesting. Ooh, these are all good options for Pyke. Eloi's pretty good. LeBlanc's really good. And Misfortune's pretty good too. I'm thinking... I definitely need either LeBlanc or Eloy for Garen specifically. Although all three of these are pretty good. I did get pretty screwed up by that Fleet Feather tracker. But I have good reinforcements and good rewards now, so I might be able to pull through. I'm going to stretch real quick. Well, this is definitely a hand. We'll replace one of our LeBlancs in Bloody Business. Doesn't seem like we'll be doing anything turn 1. But they don't have any mana, so this is still okay. Alright, we'll drop down the Swarm as per usual. Okay, we'll play LeBlanc here.
I hate having to put my face on.
Eyes peeled.
And we'll attack with both.
Sound the alarm.
Nice. I was actually kind of hoping that would happen. That way we clear the board, we don't lose our Snapjaw Swarm just yet. So the thing is LeBlanc levels up whenever she sees the 15 damage. So if I wanted to use Bone Skewer, it'd have to be from the Snapjaw Swarm. And to do that, I'd have to use Bloodbait too to make sure Lurk activates. Which I actually don't know if it would or not. Yeah, so I think I'll just drop down the Sharkling for now. I'll wait for it to attack, and I'm going to activate Bone Skewer like this. I realized I was actually really redundant, because Bloodbait's just going to give me that card anyways. And Bone Skewer moves the card to the top of the deck. Oh well. It's alright. We'll drop down Sigil of Malice here. On maybe not. Maybe not. We'll just play Pyke. We'll go slow. I'm just going to attack with LeBlanc here then, since they dropped down another Loyal Badger Bear. That levels up LeBlanc, which is going to be huge for us.
I am everyone.
Alright, we're going to pass.
I'm still learning, but I'll help.
Oh, that's actually really unfortunate. We will drop down Sigil of Malice for now on the Loyal Badger Bear.
There's no escape. Approaching the battlefront.
I'll drop down a Snapjaw Swarm. That's okay. It kind of curbs their board a little bit. Yeah, there's like nothing I can really block here. I mean, I could use LeBlanc to take out at least one of them. We'll eat the 4 damage, and we'll sacrifice our Sharkling. I think this is okay. And we'll drop down our Snapjaw Swarm again. There we go, that actually worked. That worked out for us. Alright, and we'll win this round. We're just going to attack with both real quick. It's going to deal 11 damage, which is nice. Alternatively, I could have prolonged things, but I don't really want to mess around with most Demacian encounters. I do scale, but I need to be able to take out some of their units to scale. Or I need to be able to have free attacks in scale. Something to that effect. We will go for Thorn of the Rose with cost reduction. I think that's really good for us. We have the champion item chest here. And we will go for Pickaxe on Rek'Sai for now. Or I'll go for a reroll, we'll see. Yeah, okay. We'll stick with Pickaxe on Rek'Sai. Alright, and once again, we're up against the Fleet Feather Tracker. Hopefully I won't take as much damage this turn, this time around. That'd be nice, but we'll see. Alright, I will be replacing pretty much all of my hand. I'll keep the Petty Officer for now, just in case. Now, unfortunate, we're forced to eat 3 damage. Hopefully we can get a 2 cost. Yep, that works.
Striking looks and stunning wit.
Alright, we'll use Guile on the Fleet Feather Tracker real quick. And we'll go for an attack here. This is going to be a free 5 damage.
A cut above the rest.
No boy. Alright, so we have to worry about Challenger now. I'm just going to pass.
Just slouching.
And I'm going to use the Thorn of the Rose to block the Duelist for now. And I'm going to use Bone Skewer to take out the Fleet Feather Tracker, so I don't have to worry about that. And, yeah, I keep my unit, basically. Nice. So we'll drop down Rek'Sai here. And we'll attack with her too. We were actually active. We were actually able to activate
No doubt
Lurk,
you've heard of me.
which is really good for us. And at the end of the round, Rek'Sai is going to go back into our deck anyways. Nice! I'm liking that. Okay, so we'll drop down the Petty Officer for now, and we'll go for the random 1 cost. Oh, that was actually pretty smart. Alright, well, we will sacrifice the Petty Officer to take out a Vanguard. And we'll drop down the Thorn of the Rose now. We'll hold off on using Guile. There's no sense in using a stun whenever they've already attacked. This is pretty good, actually. We'll drop down Rek'Sai.
Let us settle this with grace and civility.
I'm going to drop down Death from Below onto the Loyal Badger Bear. You know, whatever had the most stats. We're going to use Guile on the other Badger Bear, so I don't have to worry about that now. And we'll go for this attack. This attack's going to be pretty nice.
How dare you?
Yeah, Rek'Sai is a really strong support for Pyke.
Ah, it cuts.
Alright, let's get to work.
Okay, we'll use Bloody Business, but it is a fast spell, so I don't have to use it just yet. We'll drop down Zurza first.
A cut above the rest.
Okay, now we'll drop down to Sharkling instead. We'll hold off. I will contain my excitement. Alright, now we're going to take out the Loyal Badger Bear, utilizing Pyke. That's going to bring him even closer to leveling up. Nice, actually got another one. That's actually pretty good for us. We'll use it to take out Cythria. And that levels up Pyke, so now whenever we take out one of their units, we'll just clear their board, basically.
Oh, no.
As so.
Blood.
As demonstrated. We'll drop down our last card in hand, and we'll look to end here. I definitely feel like this is going a lot smoother. The levels definitely helped. We are running a level 5 Pyke now, not a level 2 Pyke. Take out Garen.
More names on it.
Okay, so let's see what we got here. Well, the Bilgewater Tailstones themselves would be free, but I actually don't need any of those Bilgewater spells. We could go for Exhaust here, though. It also comes with the Elixir of Skill, which is nice. We have the choice between Ripper's Bay or a shop, so we're going to go for Ripper's Bay here. I actually don't even know which one I'd go for. All these are fantastic for this. Probably a Farsight Alteration for now. That way we're making sure we can utilize it the most. We have the healing node here. Right now we are sitting on 21 health, so this would take us up to 28, I think. Yeah. I think that's going to be enough for us to take on Ashe. After Ashe, we'll have our health refilled anyways, so we're good to go. Okay, so we'll replace the Petty Officer for now. I'll keep the rest of my hand, though. Alright, we'll open up by dropping down Ripper's Bay, which I think is going to be the norm for as long as this match, for as long as this adventure goes on for. Okay, we'll drop down a Sharkling. real quick. We'll have to use it to block the Omen Hawk, but that's okay. Since we do have endurance, it was able to get stats off of that, which is nice. Not game breaking, it won't end the game or anything crazy, but hey, it's sorry for now. We'll drop down LeBlanc here. I think it's a little bit stronger than using exhaust real quick. That's actually kind of okay. So the Everosint Marksman wasted its bullseye on LeBlanc when we have tough, so it just gave us free stats. I'm okay with this. We'll use exhaust on the Everosint Sentry, and we'll attack with both LeBlanc and our Sharkling, and we'll use the Sharkling to take out the Sentry. And this clears our board, which is really good for us too.
Faster than my arrow?
Alright, so they dropped down Ashe. We are going to use Bloody Business and utilize LeBlanc to take her out real quick. And that's all their mana, so they're not doing anything else this turn. It's all of our mana as well, but it's worth it. We'll drop down Bloodbait for now. And we'll look to attack here. That levels up LeBlanc, which is huge. I should have paid attention to when she was going to level up. I might have been able to actually win the match there off of that. We'll drop down Thorn of the Rose for now.
Everything's easier behind a mask.
This is fine, we'll just pass. We've already attacked, so there's no point in us using Guile or Mirror Image.
All the world on one arrow.
Okay, so we'll open up by dropping down the Snapjaw Swarm.
No backing down.
This is fine. We are going to utilize LeBlanc's Sigil of Malice to take out Ashe once again.
Right where I want you.
And that's really good to do on their attack turn as well. There's a lot of value in that. Unfortunately for us, we do lose our Sharkling, but that's okay. That's a good trade-off still. And we are going to drop down Guile on their kindly Tavern Keeper. So now if they want to attack, it has to be with the Omen Hawk, or they have to drop down another card. They opted not to do either of those and to just end the round, which is perfectly fine with me. Alright, we are going to open up by dropping down Mirror Image on LeBlanc.
Seeing double. Bring me the calm of an ice
That's fine.
world.
We will drop down Zurza.
Faster than my arrow?
Okay.
I think not.
And we'll attack with all of our units here.
I've carved meat bigger than you.
These are our lands.
It's actually really good for us. Alright, so we get another Mirror Image back, and we clear their board.
Embarrassing.
Yeah, I was hoping on... I don't know, I figured I'd have to use Bloody Business there. I'm glad I didn't. Glad I didn't need to. We'll use Death from Below real quick. Paired with Monster Harpoon, I suppose, to take out the Bull Elnuck. That kind of figures. We'll use LeBlanc to block it. That was kind of a tongue twister. It's alright. Okay, so we'll use Mirror Image on LeBlanc once again. They only have 2 cards in hand, so we should have an advantage here regardless. Ah, that sucks. Okay. We will drop down Bloody Business real quick. We'll have LeBlanc take out the Bull Elnuck. And we might as well drop Bloodbait down now. I want to get them to use all their cards in hand. Okay, that's good for us. Alright, we got another Mirror Image off of using
See
bloody
double.
business from LeBlanc. And we'll drop down Throne of the Rose too.
Striking looks and
That's going to give us Guile. We'll use Guile on the Tavern Keeper. And we are going to attack with everyone here.
What a treat.
They can only block one of us, so we're pretty much guaranteed to win. It definitely went better this time around than last time. We got pretty close to losing last time against Ashe.
More names off the list. More names on it.
Oh, that's actually huge for us. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to use Rally Banner on LeBlanc after I'm done stretching. The reason why I want this is because of Mirror Image. So, for the most part, especially since we just cleared Ashe, LeBlanc shouldn't be losing power. And so, whenever we use Mirror Image, it's going to give her Ephemeral, but her Ephemeral clone will also have Rally Banner. So, whenever we attack and the Ephemeral copy dies, we get to rally, which I'm quite a fan of. Oh, we'll definitely go for Crush here too. That's actually really huge for us. We can go up against the Unscarred Reaver. That might be a little bit easier for us. They do have the power of Proving Ground, so they will skill health. And, you know, this node has a lot of scaling units in general, just because they make the most out of surviving damage. Oh, that's actually huge for us. We got Rek'Sai off that. Okay, well, we don't have anything else to do turn 1, except for drop down Ripper's Bay. Okay, we will drop down Throne of the Rose.
Everything's easier behind a mask.
The Elk of Bones summons me.
Damn, I was actually going to attack with her, but they're just going to use the Bones Crier.
Gloves off.
I guess it's worth it.
Pain will be shared.
That's fine. I'll eat my 1 damage.
Fresh tracks.
Okay. I think it's Bone Skewer time. Yeah. We'll use Bone Skewer here to take out the Everosan Marksman and play the Reverse Uno card on them. They don't have any more mana, so they're not going to attack. None of their cards have power. We will drop down Rek'Sai here. Okay, and we'll just attack with her real quick.
I'm ready. Maybe.
Nice. And we take out the Unscarred Reaver, which is okay. It's not like the best thing, but hey, it definitely helps.
All destiny ends.
Okay, so we'll drop down Guile on their Bull Elnok. Okay, they wasted the Everosan Marksman, which is good too. Yeah, unfortunately for me, I don't have anything that's going to be able to survive the 3 damage from it. So I'm going to drop down the Petty Officer. That worked. We'll use the Redfin Hammer Snout too, and we'll put Vulnerable on the Bull Elnok. And we'll end the round there. We'll keep our 1 spell mana, that's fine. We will drop down LeBlanc here, finally.
History forgets, but the Black Rose remembers.
And we'll also play Thorn of the Rose.
Striking looks and stunning wit.
Hear that?
That's unfortunate.
Gotcha.
Okay, well, we'll use Guile here. We will use it on the Bull Elnok. And we are going to use Exhaust on... I guess we'll use it on the Marksman. We'll commit to this, this is fine. Alright, and we are going to attack with everyone here.
Smoke and mirrors.
We'll hold off on attacking with LeBlanc until the end. And we'll utilize the Vulnerable to take out the Everosan Marksman.
None alone in loss.
This is pretty good for us, I think. We take out a bunch of their units, but I mean, we do eat 1 Nexus damage from the 1 unit that they have, which is perfectly fine. That doesn't bother me at all.
Destruction feeds my
That kind of does. That kind of bothers me a little bit. The round start's actually okay for us because Endurance is just going to give us stats from it. I'll drop down Pyke for now.
Slaughter Dog's got nothing on me.
Okay. And I'll drop down a Petty Officer. We'll go for the 1-cost unit once again.
Tell me where to aim.
Alright, I'm going to use the Crimson Pigeon to take out the Everosan Marksman. I am going to use the Petty Officer to block the Ember Maiden. And I guess I'll use the Hammer Snout to take out the Scarthane. We'll hold on to LeBlanc and Pyke, as they're very vital to us winning. Yeah, when you have Endurance, the Unscarred Reaver in encounters like this are really easy, and they usually go pretty well. Alright, so we'll open up with Mirror Image on LeBlanc.
seeing double.
We could have used it on Pyke too, but it's not going to make a difference for Pyke, unfortunately. We'll use Exhaust on... Oh, it also gives Vulnerable. We'll use it on the Ember Maiden for now, because the Bull Elnuck already has Exhaust, or sorry, Vulnerable on him. And we'll drop down Thorn of the Rose. They still have 1 card in hand, so I'm kind of curious. Okay, that's fine. We'll use Guile on that Ember Maiden. We'll drop down Bloodbait, and we'll drop down the Flight as well. Okay, we're going to open up by attacking with our Ephemeral LeBlanc, and then end our attack with our normal LeBlanc. We're going to have it take out a couple of these units here.
I wasn't ready either.
We'll definitely win this round, which is going to be great for us. And we did get the attack token back too, because we used an ephemeral copy of LeBlanc, and that gave us another mirror image. So it would just be an attack loop basically, which is pretty nice. Ruinous Path is okay. Petty Officer is good too. I think I'll go for Petty Officer here. I don't really want to pollute my deck all that much. We're gonna reroll those. And once again, damn it. That actually really sucks. So I was hoping to get Quick Strike Blade or something for LeBlanc, or Shadow Totem. Both of those would have been really good. Fortunately, that was not the case, but that's okay. We'll go for Dragon Tooth on LeBlanc for now. We are sitting on a lot of gold. Well, Bloody Business would be free. I like that. Oh, we got Stabilized. That's actually huge. And we can go for a Tasty Fatefolk here. It does have regeneration, so it's going to be a good option to deal with Garen. We're going to go up against our mortal enemy, the Battlesmith. We lost against it last time. I think this time we'll be good. We'll be good to go. Okay. We will replace... Actually... Honestly, I think this is fine. The only thing we don't have is, you know, some unit to play turn 2. But hopefully we can draw something like that.
I'm actually
They also open up with the attack token, which I can't do anything about, unfortunately.
real battle.
Our best option is just to play Ripper's Bay, for now. Okay, well, we got the Sharkling at least. That's something. I'm going to hold off on attacking, because we're just going to lose our Sharkling. And if it gets Lark, it's okay, but like if we don't, it's...
A Demacian soldier is worth 10 foes.
It's very scuffed. They don't have Challenger. I could drop LeBlanc down
Places
now.
to go, people to be.
Okay, and that convinced them to end their
Seeing
in the round, so that's fine. Okay, we'll drop down Pyke here then.
They all sink before they float.
Okay. We are going to attack with our Ephemeral Pyke, and we're also going to attack with LeBlanc. And we'll just commit to that.
Demacian steel protects me.
Who approaches?
We're going to have to utilize these spells that we have pretty effectively. If we want to pull ahead of this.
You won't want it.
We'll drop down the Tasty Faithful.
Looks like I'm ready.
Bye-bye.
New recruit reporting in.
We'll hold off on doing anything for now. And we'll use LeBlanc to take out
Useless
the
pawn.
Vanguard Lookout. We will use Pyke. Actually, don't know. We'll use the Sharkling to take out the Vanguard Defender. We will use the Tasty Faefolk
Who are you?
to trade real quick.
You're strange.
We're going to use it to Shadow Block, and we're going to take out the Vanguard Sergeant. And we can block the Battlesmith with Pyke. This is actually probably one of the best ways for me to solve this. Because we get some lifesteal, so we didn't actually lose health. Which is great. And we got LeBlanc to level up too, which is also fantastic. And Pyke survives, which is good.
Alright, let's get to work.
We're still behind, and they still have 4 Demacia in hand, which they can play this turn. So I do have to be really careful here. I'm going to use Mirror Image on LeBlanc for now.
Classic misdirection.
And we do have last rally on her, thanks to us getting rally banner. Or sorry, last breath rally. Okay. We'll drop down the Tasty Faithful.
Purple.
We are going to attack with her copy. And we will attack with just about everyone. I'll hold off on using Pyke for now.
One past these walls.
Hands are for forging, not fighting.
Okay, I guess this is fine. Alright, so we get Mirror Image again, and we get our attack token back too.
Seeing double.
Now, we can't activate Lark again, but I think this is fine.
Surprised to see me.
We do have Overwhelm, so we should win this regardless.
Good.
Yep. We beat our mortal enemy, the Battlesmith.
It was inevitable.
And we are going to continue on. We should have an easier time against Garen, I think. But we'll see. Okay, so Iceborne Gauntlet's actually good here on the Tasty Faithful. It's because it has regeneration that makes it okay. We don't have all that many units that we can use it against, sadly, for this to work correctly. Alternatively, I could use the Armored Tusk Rider because it does have Hextech Proto Belt. I think I'll go for that instead. And we will go for the Colossal Hammer. But I don't know who to use on. These are all good options. I might as well use on LeBlanc because I'm using her the most. We have the healing node here. We'll just heal the full health. And then we'll take on Garen. He has the power for Demacia. It's... I mean... I don't know. This is a 1-star adventure. I'm sure you guys have played against it. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. We are going to replace our higher cost units early on. We'll keep the other two though. I'm kind of hoping we get LeBlanc early on. Yeah, okay. Well, the game's listening. We'll drop down Ripper's Bay. It's the only thing we can do turn 1. And we are going to eat 2 damage turn 1 as well. Okay. Well, we're getting unlucky with those Tusk Riders, but we got both of them so far. I don't think we could draw any more.
Who approaches?
Yeah, I guess I'll sacrifice my unit here to make the most out of Lurk. Okay, we'll drop down LeBlanc here.
History forgets, but the Black
That should
Rose
be
remembers.
enough to discourage them from attacking.
Be seeing you.
Alright, and we'll drop down the Tusk Rider here. Tusk Rider. And we'll attack with both.
My move.
This is just a free attack, basically.
Not on my watch.
What? How'd that happen? They don't have 4 or less. Oh, okay, it's just damage.
I am everywhere.
I thought it said enemies with 4 or less power can't block.
Today we turn the tide of war.
My bad. That's okay though. It still didn't take any damage. We took out one of their units for free.
We fight for those.
Okay, they dropped down Garen. We could drop down our Tasty Faithfolk here.
Hello.
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 And we'll hold off on doing anything else. Alright. We are going to drop down Mirror Image on LeBlanc.
A perfect puppet.
And now we'll have a chain, basically. We're just going to be able to attack again and again and again.
Soldiers.
More or less. And we'll open up
Retreat.
with LeBlanc
Off we go.
and attack accordingly.
Fear is the first of many foes.
We'll be back to full health too, thanks to our Faithful. And yeah, there it is. Unfortunately for us, we weren't really able to utilize all the attack tokens that we would have had from spamming Mirror Image and attacking with LeBlanc, but that's okay. I'll definitely be streaming the expansion more in the days to come, so feel free to check us out later as well. If you haven't already, feel free to check out our links below. It'd be fantastic if you followed us. We appreciate that a lot. And we also have a YouTube channel that we're uploading stuff on. It's mostly weekly adventures for now. I hope you guys have a great day, a great morning, or a great night. And this is Bruce from Kraken Gypsies signing out.